जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा एवरीवन।
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Yes, bro, Hare Krishna. So today we are looking into two chapters, in fact. So text Canto 3, chapter 20 and 21. We will see today. So 20 is a small chapter. I will just touch upon it, what it is like. So this chapter on 20 is a conversation between Maitreya and Vidura. So Maitreya, he has narrated the story of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyaksha's annihilation also, how it was done by the Supreme Lord by taking Varaha Rupa. So that got explained in the last Thursday when we were discussing, we saw that. And today, after this, what has happened is, when this was there, Shaunakrishi is asking, after the earth was brought back and it was kept on its orbit, after keeping it on its orbit, what did Svayambhuva Manu do to show the path of liberation for the living entities? That is a very valid question for all of us. So, before explaining all those things, what Vidura, when Shaunakarishi is asking this question, similarly, Vidura is also asking a question to Maitreya Muni, saying that he is also asking, he is saying that he is telling Maitreya, you already know all the inconceivable things that are happening around in this universe. You are already aware of all those things. Now the Prajapatis were created. Now, how did the Prajapatis create according to the order of Brahma? Prajapatis have been created to progenate further. And if Prajapatis have to progenate further, then they have to follow the instructions of Brahma and then do. Everything will have to be done on the instructions of Brahma only. That has to be done. So now the question comes of both primary creation and secondary creation. I'm not getting into the primary creation because we have already seen primary creation in the previous chapters. We have seen that, right? So that is Sarga and Visarga, what we know. Sarga is a primary creation. Visarga is the secondary creation. We have covered both. But in secondary creation, now what happens is, Maitreya Muni is explaining to Vidura further on how the different various other living entities were also created. He is also talking about it. So he is saying, after coming from this, from the navel of Mahavishnu, Brahmaji, what happened was he also created the uh, what do you call that? 5 elements of ignorance that he created. The 5 elements of ignorance, what was it? Tamishra, Andhatamishra, Tamas, Moha, and Mahamoha. This was, we all discussed this before. Now, if I ask this question, you may not know. This comes in the 12th canto, 12th chapter of the same, this thing. It comes. And the 4, this thing are basically what he had done was, he has created this so that people will, basically this, what do you call that? When Brahma created it, what he said was, people will forget about their self. They won't have any self-realization, first of all, that they will be kept in that darkness. That is one thing. Secondly, he says that there will be a moham. Moham is illusory attraction, illusory bodily conception, assuming that I am this body, I am this body, I am not this soul. That is the other thing. That is that. Then Mahamoham. Mahamoham is false proprietorship of everything that he sees, and he sees that I can enjoy everything in this universe. That is a false proprietorship, because everything belongs to the Lord, nothing belongs. Then comes Tamishram, because when he's trying to enjoy the various facilities and other opulences available in this universe, it is not easy to enjoy. Everybody cannot get it. One will get only according to his, whatever is due to him, according to his karma and whatever is past deeds. So when it's not done, then all his efforts get frustrated. And because of that frustration, anger also comes in. That is called Tamishram. And under Tamishram is unconscious state. Unconscious state, that is a death. That is a final unconscious state where one gets into. So that also he says, these things, there's 5 elements of ignorance. People don't understand. He creates all these things. But then he was not happy with his creation of these 5 elements. So what he does, because he has created this, he just gives up his body, that particular body of ignorance. Because out of ignorance, he also done this. So he said, I don't want this body of ignorance, I will give it out. So when he gives that body of ignorance, at that time what happens is, from that comes the Yakshas and Rakshasas, they come out of that body of ignorance. And when the Yakshas and Rakshasas come out, they are very, very hungry. So they run after Brahma to eat him. So Brahma says, I am your father, you people cannot eat me like this. So he runs away from that. He goes there. Then afterwards, what happens is, when he's, one thing also I forgot to tell, when he's giving up that body of ignorance, that converts itself into night. And that's why the demons are also born, this Yakshas, Rakshasas, everybody is born out of that. So when this happens, next day morning, from the effulgence of Brahma, he creates daylight. So when the daylight is created, from that body of effulgence comes the Devatas. Then comes the creation of the demons. Demons are created from his buttocks. So when he has created the demons from his buttocks, what happens is they want to enjoy sex. So they come running after Brahma to enjoy sex. Now Brahma says, what is this going on? You people are my children and you are running after me for sex. I don't want it. So he starts running and he goes directly to Mahavishnu and takes his shelter. So Mahavishnu tells him, you give up this body again. This body of you give up this body. So once you give up this body, automatically what will happen is these people will not run after. So because he says this body has become impure now, because you have created all these things, give up this impure body. So when he's giving up this impure body, that turns out into twilight. When the twilight is created, from that what happens is, the twilight girls are created out of that. And the demons are happy with that twilight. Twilight means this darkness comes, so all this sex impulse, everything goes up at night time. After Sandhi time, all these things start. So all those things he does that. Then afterwards, he creates the Gandharvas, Apsaras he creates. Now the Gandharvas or Apsaras are created by his own beauty. He creates the Apsaras. That is that. And when the Brahma then gave up that body, which became moonlight. Every time he's giving up his body. Part of his body which he's giving up is that when we say he's giving up the body, the thing what he has assumed at that point of time to create, that's what he is giving up. Understand? Not that his body is going. So he has created this, by his beauty, he created this apsaras. So what happens is he gives up that beautiful this thing. When he gives it up, again, twilight is it becomes a moonlight. And the moonlight becomes, from that the Gandharvas come. So the Gandharvas are able to, that very nice songs and all, they are able to sing it. Then he creates the bhutas, pishashas he creates, and that is created from his laziness. And when the bhutas and pishashas, they accept the body thrown by Brahma by yawning. When Brahma is yawning, some body comes out of it that he throws away. And that the Pishashis and this Bhutas, they accept. That's why that is invisible. Yawning doesn't produce any body, You can't see any visible body. But that they accept. And that's why the Bhutas and Pishashas are not visible to anybody so easily. Again, he creates sadhyas and pitrus he creates. Then he creates siddhas, vidyadharas, kinnaras, kim purushas. Then what happened was he was not satisfied with the pace of progress. So he lies down on the ground in a very sullen mood and he gives up that body. That body turns out to be snake then afterwards. From that, the snakes are all created. Then he creates Manus and others. This is important for us to understand. When Manu is created, Manus are given a human body just like Brahma had a human body. And everything comes from Manu afterwards. That's why the question what Svayambhuva Manu, the question which was asked by Shaunak Rishi, after the Svayambhuva Manu was created, what happened? How the progeny started from there, that is being explained. Then he also created the sages. Sages he created from his tapas, from his vidya, yoga, samadhi, etc. From all those things, he creates a different sages he creates. And all these sages are again highly endowed with power, so that they can procreate children and a very high class children can be produced. Because in society you need all classes you will need. So this for high class people also you need somebody who is very intelligent and powerful and all those things. So all these things are created. So after these things are created, now what happens is there Vidura is inquiring about the dynasty of Svayambhuva Manu. That is text chapter 21 now. Okay. Now that is what we said that we will discuss today, right, in the class. So is about the dynasty of Manu. He says, Vidura is saying, please describe about the glorious dynasty of Svayambhuva Manu, whose progeny multiplied through procreation. Now we have seen about Manu also before, briefly touched. Manu had 5 children, right? We discussed that sometime back. Who are the children? Anybody remembers? Manu's children, what we discussed, Svayambhuva Manu had 5 children. He had 2 sons and 3 daughters. Further giving you the clue. One is Uttanapada and Priyavrata. These are the 2 sons he has. Then when it comes to girls, he has got Akuti, Devahuti and Prashuti. These are the 3 girls he has got. Now, Devahuti is getting married to Kardama Muni. So, and that is that particular this thing is being taken. First, Maitreya Muni is explaining about Devahuti getting married to Kardama Muni. That part he is discussing. So, what happens is that Kardama Muni, being the son of Brahma, he is being told by Brahma to go on a meditation. He says, go on a tapas. And Kardama Muni does tapas for 10,000 years. Okay, so he goes for tapas. He does tapas for 10,000 years. At the end of the 10,000 years, the Lord appears before him. Now, the Lord is coming on a Garuda. He's standing on a Garuda in the midair and he's giving that darshan to Kardama Muni. Now, the Lord, when he's coming, He is having Krida is very effulgent, like a sun rising. His face is so effulgent and smiling. He is coming there. And he is having a Krida, Kundala, everything is having. And on the chest, he is wearing a flower garland made of lotus and white lotus and lily flowers. He is wearing a garland. He is wearing a pitambar dress. He is wearing. And he's also having the Srivatsa and Kaustuba on his chest. All these things are visible. And when Kardama Muni sees all these things, he is very, very pleased to see the Lord. And the Lord is standing in the mid-air on Garuda. On Garuda's shoulder, he is standing and is giving the complete darshan. He is having 4 arms. Shankha, Chakra, Gada and water lily. Not Padma. Please understand, everywhere we see Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. That's what comes, right? Here the Lord is not having Padma. He is having a lily, water lily he is having in his hand. So we should understand, we should know this, that in Vaikuntha Loka, in different Vaikuntha Lokas, Lord Vishnu or Narayana has got different things carrying in his hands. Not the same thing. The order also changes. That also is there. That happens. So what happens is Kardama became very joyful on having his desires fulfilled, because his whole thing was that he wanted to see the Lord. And with very natural love for the Lord, he offered obeisances to the Lord. Shastang Pranam. And with folded hands, he starts praying to Krishna, to Narayana. He starts praying. Now, this is a very important point that we need to understand. Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna is saying? Manmana bhavamat bhaktvo madhyajima namaskuru. He says it. Mamai Vaishyasi Satyamte Pratijani Prayoshime. He says it. Manmana bhavamat bhakto madhyajimam namaskuru. Namaskuru means what? Pay Ashtang Namaskarams to the Lord when we see. Some people just stand, do something like this and go, no? That is not accepted. Krishna says very clearly, pay respects. Full pranam, Ashtang pranam one has to see, do. That's why we have been trained, we have been told that whenever you see the Lord, immediately we should pay Sashtang. Whenever we see our Guru, we should immediately pay our Sashtang. Whenever we see sannyasis, we must pay obeisances to them. And whenever we see Varishta Bhaktas or very senior devotees, in terms of their devotion, we should immediately pay respects to them. Because paying respect is one way of getting their mercy on us. And in this world, we all need the mercy of the devotees. Without the mercy of the devotees and without the mercy of the Supreme Lord, we cannot progress in our devotional life. So for that, we need their mercy, and for that we should. Similarly, with folded palms, when we pray to God also, that is also very powerful. In Bhagavatam, in the last shloka of Bhagavatam, in the 12th canto, Nama Sankirtanam Mesya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukkha Shamanas Tam Namami Harim Param. It says, I pay my respects to Lord Hari, whose congregational chanting of the holy name destroys all material, all sinful reactions. Nama Sankirtanam Mesya Sarva Papa Pranashanam. Next line, what he says? Pranamo Dukkha Shamanas. Even if with folded hands, if I pray to Supreme Lord, Krishna, even whatever dukkha I have got in my heart, that will also get vanquished. He says, Pranamo Dukkha Shamanas Tam Namami Harim. So that's why paying Sashtanga Namaskar with folded hands, worshipping Krishna, these are all very, very important in our life. Very small, small things, But all these things help us to make progress one step at one time. And we can really make progress in our spiritual life. So he says that. And then afterwards, what happened? Now, Kardama Muni are offering prayers to the Lord. Again, another important point we need to know. Whenever we see the Lord, we have to offer prayers to him. Whenever we see Guru, we have to offer prayers to Guru. Whenever we see sages and Varishta Vaishnavas, we must offer our respects and prayers to them. Now, here, Kardama Muni is offering prayers. He is saying that by just looking at you, my eyes have achieved perfection. Look at it like this. What do you say? Everybody has got eyes. He says, my eyes have achieved perfection by looking at you. Eyes have been given for what? To looking at, to look only, no? To see. But it all depends what we are seeing. When you see the right things, your mind remains positive. When you see things which are not good, your mind becomes negative. All of us want our day to go well, right? Every day. So every day morning, many people, what they do, as soon as they get up, they go and stand before the Lord and pay pranams there. Is it not? Huh? People go and stand, we go to that prayer room and pay pranams there. Oh, Krishna, Madhava, whatever it is. As we get up, we worship Govinda, we worship Krishna, or whichever deity we are worshipping. We do that. Why? Because we want our day to go well. Just imagine if you are seeing the Lord the whole day, and that too, the Lord comes before you and you are seeing Him. How auspicious it becomes for us. Great it is not. So, the point here is that our eyes have been given to see Lord and good things. Vaishnavas, you have to see. You have to see sannyasis. These are the people whom we see and we really take blessings from them. Here, Kardama Muni is so pleased. He says, the purpose of my eyes have been served just by looking at you. That is the thing. And my eyes have attained perfection. And he says that less intelligent people, what they do? They look at your lotus feet. Devotees, what they do? They look at the lotus feet of the Lord, they pay Sashtang Namaskar, and they want to attain Krishna Prema and go back to Godhead. That's what devotees of the Lord want. But people who are less intelligent, what they do when they see the Lord, if they get an opportunity to see the lotus feet of the Lord, or even if they go to the temple when they worship the Lord, what they do? They ask for material things, cheap material things. What is the big point in getting anything cheap material things? After all, this is you cannot carry it with you at all. This you have to leave and go. Is it not? So what happens is, he says, less intelligent people do. It is like this. I will tell you one story here. There was one king. Okay. In this king's kingdom, everybody was well. Everybody was good. Nobody was poor in his kingdom. So he said, let me go around. So on his horse, he was going for a round of his kingdom. And suddenly he saw one beggar was sitting there and begging for alms. And he was so poor, he had a aluminum plate. And that aluminum plate also had lots of holes in it. So whenever people were putting coins in that, the coins were all falling down. Now the Raja was taken aback. He said, one beggar in my kingdom. So he said, no, I will help this beggar out. So he went to the beggar and said, you are begging this. I am the king of this country. You tell me what you want. Whatever you want, I will give you. Please ask whatever you want. The beggar immediately said, look, Raja, I got this aluminum plate. And this aluminum plate has got a lot of holes. Can you please give me a stainless steel plate so that the coins will not fall down? Coins will not fall down, so please give me the stainless steel plate. Is it a very wise thing to ask? Is it a very intelligent thing to ask? The Raja is saying, I will give you whatever you want. Take it from me. But then this man wants a stainless steel plate instead of that aluminum plate, because aluminum plate has got holes, and from the stainless steel plate, the coins will not fall down. Similarly, when the Lord is there, we should also know what to ask for the Lord. What we should ask from the Lord. What is the big point in asking for all the material things? I want this. I want my daughter to get married. I want my son to get a good job. I got this headache, that pain, this pain. Please help me out in this. I got so many pinpricks Like, please relieve me from all these things. No, all these things are coming only because you are coming into this world. But if you don't come into this world, then none of these problems will be there for you. So he says, intelligent thing to do is, what is the intelligent thing to do then? When we look at the Lord, we have to worship the Lord, ask Him only for His mercy, blessings. Oh Lord, let me become your good devotee. Let me become a pure devotee of yours. Because if I become a pure devotee of Krishna, then everything is taken care of for. I don't have to worry about it at all. So that is what we should know, and that's what we should ask. We don't have to ask for anything material. Krishna knows what we want. In this chapter itself, when I go back further, you will find Krishna says, I understand what is running in your head, and I've already taken care of it. He says, I may have so many things in my heart. I don't even have to spell it out to Krishna. Because being a Paramatma, he knows what is running in my heart. So here, our friend Kardama Muni is telling Mahavishnu or Narayana that look, it is all just by achieving your, just by worshipping your lotus feet, everything can be achieved. But what to do? Unfortunately, people ask for all material things and small things they ask for. It's better that people ask for good things and that way they can really get the benefit. He says, then afterwards he's telling, oh Krishna, although I say this, but even I got some material thing to ask you. So Krishna says, wow, you just now said that the less intelligent people ask for material things, and now you're telling you also got something material to ask. He says, yes, Krishna, I also got some material things to ask. And that is, I want to get married and to have a nice married life. I want a girl or a partner with whom who is a like-minded partner, and we can have a peaceful marital life. Krishna says, Mahavishnu says, just now you said no, less intelligent people ask for these things. So you are such an intelligent person, you are also asking for a small, like this. So Kardama Muni says, I'm asking it not for myself. Because Brahmaji has given me instruction, under your instruction, that I should progenate, I should create more, I should procreate more children. That is the reason I'm asking you this. See how it is coming in. He says, Brahma, my father, Brahma, my spiritual master, he has given me instruction that you do tapas, get the blessings of Narayana and procreate. He has said that. In order to fulfill the desire of my Guru Maharaj, in order to fulfill the desire of my father, I had to do this tapas, and I'm asking you for this benefit so that I can get a nice wife and I can produce children. So here, what is the lesson that we can learn here? Although it may appear to be inferior a bit materially, but if it is an instruction given by our spiritual master, then we must obey it. We should not think that, no, I will not do this. My spiritual master doesn't know what I need really. So I will ask something else. Just nod my head before the spiritual master so that he won't feel bad. And afterwards do whatever I want. That should not be the tendency. That's a very bad thing to do. But if a spiritual master gives us an instruction, do like this, we must take it up and do it. Because once the spiritual master is pleased, automatically Krishna is also pleased. So here you find he's telling that give me this, I want this and all this. And when he's saying this, persons who have given up, Kardama Muni is telling the Supreme Lord, persons who have given up attachment for this material world, and also those who are appreciating others having attachment for this material world. There are many people who are successful materially, right? And there are many people who are appreciative of those people. There is also that. He says something that but they take shelter of your lotus feet then. Simply by hearing Krishna Katha, they will also get liberated. Person may be completely in the material activities, but if it takes the shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, How? Shunvatam swakataha Krishna punyashravana kirtanaha ridantastoi abhadrani vidunoti suhritsatam. Just by simply hearing Krishna Katha, Shunvatam swakataha Krishna. Just simply give the Shravanam, Bhagavata Shravanam. When we give that Bhagavata Shravanam, automatically the desire for material enjoyment will gradually vanish from this world. He says all these things. And he's telling Narayana, you are the creator, you are the maintainer, and you are also the one who destroys everything. Just like a spider builds a cobweb. Now look at the cobweb. Cobweb is so complicated, no? You see the big cobwebs is so complicated, you cannot understand anything how it has built it. But it looks so beautiful. Actually, cobweb also looks very beautiful. No? It has got one circle in between. It has got several circles behind that. Some square also is there in between. Then afterwards, there are big ones holding it to the different parts of the wall and all those things. So beautiful it looks. The material creation is also very beautiful created. Right? And anyone who gets into that cobweb, any insect that gets into the cobweb, can it escape? Once it is caught in that cobweb, the insect cannot escape. Is it not? So that cobweb is like a big Maya only. That is the thing. And you get into it, you get chakra, get it caught in that, it's very difficult for you to get out. But what does the cobweb do? It maintains it. Afterwards, it winds it up also. It knows beautifully from where it should take it out and wind up completely. So it winds up also. All these things the cobweb is doing. He says, Kardama Muni is telling Narayana, you are also like that only. You create this universe, you maintain it, and you also destroy it, annihilate it according to your wish, whims and fancies. Who can question you? Nobody can question you. And that after all, it's your wish, you are doing it. So he says, although it is not your desire to create this material world, but still you're creating because people have got lots of sensual desires. And in order to fulfill those sensual desires, you are creating this material world. Otherwise, why would you create this world? Because once you come into this material world, to get out of it is so difficult. Because people get caught in so many karmas. People cultivate so many desires, everything. So even if I have not committed any papa karma, I have not done anything, I'm freed from all the papa karmas. Generally, people understand that if there is no papa karma, then you don't have to return to this world. No, it's not like that. I don't have any papa karma, but if I got desires in my heart, unfulfilled desires, then again I have to come down to this world. Very complicated. So I cannot have any material desires also. I should not have any material desires also. I should not have any karma also. Then only I escape from this entire thing. What is the way out? It's too complicated for a common man because we are got so tight in all the so tight knots are there everywhere, To get out of it is so difficult. The only solution is simply take shelter of the Supreme Lord's lotus feet by chanting his holy name, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That is the only way. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama eva kevalam. Kala vinaste, 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 gatiranyat. There is no other way. We have to really take the shelter of the Supreme Lord's holy name, and then only we can escape from here. Who says this? So he says, let your costless mercy be upon us, for you have appeared with your eternal form with shining wreath of tulsi leaves. Obeisance unto your lotus feet, which is worthy to take shelter, as you shower all benedictions on the insignificant. To give detachment to all by realizing you have expanded these material worlds by your own energy. He has created all this material world. Why? Because we wanted to come into this material world and have and fulfill our sensual enjoyments. We want to fulfill our sensual desires. That's why Krishna said, okay, you cannot enjoy all these things in spiritual world, so come down. I'm creating a separate world for you, this material universe. Go and enjoy that. And we come here. After coming here, we get caught. So how can I go out of it? He says, your lotus feet. Ultimately, Krishna's lotus feet is only solution for everything. Pada Pankajam. You have to take shelter of his Pada Pankajam. And when we do that, we can really go out of this material universe. We can get liberated completely from everything. Even the desire to have anything material, that will also disappear from our head. Our only desire will be to serve the Supreme Lord. That desire also comes when we attain that purity, and purity comes only by chanting the holy name of the Lord. So he addresses the Lord like this very sincerely, and Kardama Muni falls silent. And when Kardama Muni falls silent, the Lord becomes happy with hear whatever Kardama Muni has prayed, and he gives a smile at Kardama Muni, and now he is going to talk. He is going to reply to Kardama Muni. Now here you see how it has gone like. When Kardama Muni was talking, the Lord was silent. He was hearing completely whatever Kardama Muni said. Similarly, whenever we are praying, Krishna is also silently listening to whatever we are worshipping Him, whatever we are praying to Him. That's why our prayers have to be really very, very sincere. Very, very sincere. And our prayers should be simply be praising the Supreme Lord. Very important. Here you see, Kardama Muni is only praising the Lord everywhere. Whatever he is saying, he is only singing the glories of the Lord. Whatever his gunas are, he is just repeating those gunas to Krishna and telling him, these are your gunas. Krishna doesn't know what his gunas are. Huh? Krishna knows also his gunas. But when someone is repeating those gunas, he also enjoys it. Like we also know our gunas, right? All of us know our good gunas only. Bad gunas, many times we don't want to know also. We don't try to know also many times. But our gunas are there. Everybody has got a good guna, bad guna, everything is there. But when someone comes and praises our good gunas, when someone is coming and praising us, how do we feel? We feel happy? Or we will say, no, don't do, I am not. That we may say. Externally we may say. But internally, what happens? We are all very happy. Somebody is praising me. Right? Hey, you are praising me for 10 minutes. If you can praise me for 15 minutes, I'll be more happy. Praise me more. If there's a case like that. So, from where are we getting this quality of enjoying when someone is praising us? Even when someone is flattering us, I know that he is flattering me, but still I feel happy to hear that. Is it not? So, this quality is coming from where? Of being like to be praised. It is coming from the Supreme Lord only. The Lord likes to be praised. And that's why we also, being part and parcel of the Lord, we also like to be praised by others. And when the Lord is praised, Lord feels very happy. When we are praised, we are also feeling very happy. That is why Krishna is known as Stotra Priyan. Stotra Priyan. Stotra means what? Stotra means to praise. Priyan means one who is very, very happy on being praised. That's why Stotra Priyan. Stotra Priyan means one who is very happy on being praised. Krishna is like that. You see in Tirupati, Lord Venkateshwara, when they are singing that Suprabhadam, what is Suprabhadam? Is full of stotra. All praise only for the Lord. And it's also very nice to hear. The whole tune, the words, everything is so nice to hear. Just imagine how the Lord must be feeling when the same thing is when it is being told every day. Every day the people come there and sing. They do that. Lord gets very happy about it. So like that, when we are worshipping Krishna, when we go to the temple also, we worship Him, we pray to Him. Prayer is a very, very powerful medium of establishing a relationship with the Supreme Lord. Prayer is a very powerful medium to establish a relationship with the Supreme Lord. So we should not miss out that opportunity. Whatever best prayers we know, we should offer that to the Supreme Lord. So here, the Lord now is responding to Kardama Muni, and he's saying that, "O Kardama, whatever desire you have, it is already fulfilled. Because I know what is running in your head. Although you said that people should not ask for material things and all, cheap material things, and you're also asking that, but that was your desire to get a good girl and all. I have already fixed one girl for you now. That's a girl. Day after tomorrow, Svayambhuva Manu with his wife Shatarupa will come here to meet you. And when Svayambhuva Manu comes with Shatarupa, they will also bring their daughter. Okay. And that daughter's name is Devahuti. And this Devahuti is a very, very good girl for you. She is a perfect match. She will take care of you very well. She will serve you very well. And both of you together will be able to do a lot of good activities. From Devahuti, you will get 9 girls. And those 9 girls will get married to 9 sages. And after getting married to 9 sages, they will procreate children. Afterwards, at the end, after 9 girls are produced, what will happen is also, I in my plenary portion will come as your son. And that will be Kapila Dev. I will come as Kapila Muni, Kapila Deva. I will come. I will come as Kapila Deva. And what I will do is, I will give you darshan also as the Supreme Lord at that time again. And to Devahuti, I will completely preach the process of liberation, the process of bhakti. Everything I will give her the lesson. And with that, she will also get liberated from this world. I will do that. And I will come, I will give that liberation also to Devahuti. I will give her the complete teachings by which she can develop pure bhakti and she will also get liberated. After saying this, he says that now it's time. So the Supreme Lord departs from there after saying all these things. As he had explained, on the 9th day, a day after tomorrow, Svayambhuva Manu arrives there with his wife Shatarupa and the daughter. When they arrive there, this is where all these things are taking place. This is taking place in a place called, Kardama Muni is there in a place called Bindu Sarovar. Now, this is another beautiful thing to understand. Why this name Bindu Sarovar? Sarovar means we understand, right? Sarovar means it's a lake like. What happened was, when Narayana came before Kardama Muni and heard all his prayers and everything, he developed compassion in his heart. And because of that compassion, tears started flowing from Narayana's eyes. And that drop of tears fell into that Sarovar. That is why it got the name Bindu Sarovar. Got. Now this Bindu Sarovar is surrounded by trees, lakes and everything. There Saraswati river is also flowing around it. Now there is no Saraswati river, but it's a Saraswati river was also around that. It had got nice, beautiful birds, peacocks, everything was there. And it was really a very sattvic atmosphere where one can practice one's devotional service. Now, when Manu comes, Manu is looking at Kardama Muni. Now, Kardama Muni, for how many years he did tapas?
1,000 years.
Yes, correct. He did tapas for 10,000 years.
10,000
Yes,
years.
done. After doing for 10,000 years, how will a man be? He has not eaten anything. He will look emaciated, right? Completely. But that did not happen to Kardama Muni. Because when the Lord came and saw him, he restored his entire health completely. So he looked very bright, very effulgent he was. And very, that not only the tejas was there on his face, but he never looked emaciated. He looked perfectly fine. And he had matted lock of hair. He looked a bit, he did not have proper clothes to wear. So he had some all tattered cloth that he was wearing. And what happened was he appeared spoiled, his appearance, because the mud and other thing. He had not taken bath for a long time. So he appeared spoiled, but like an unpolished gem, So an unpolished gem, what you have to do? You have to only clean it. Then it becomes fresh. It will become effulgent again, shining it will become. So he saw like this. Then see, Manu bowed down before Kardama Muni, knowing Kardama Muni's position, great sage. So he bowed down before Kardama Muni, and Kardama Muni received him with great honor, with due honor. A king has come, so obviously you have to receive. There are some people you should know when we get some guest, how we should receive them. We have to give that due respect. When elders come, we get up and receive them. Everybody we get up and we receive. But especially for the elders, when they come, we stand, we wait till the time they sit down, then only we sit down. When the Guru comes, we give him a seat and we don't sit on the same sofa. We sit down on the floor. We don't sit on the same level as the Guru. When senior Vaishnavas come, we give them a higher platform to sit. When sannyasis come, we give a higher platform to sit. When a king comes, we give a higher platform to sit. Common man. Right? These are the etiquettes to be followed. In fact, it is said that even if an enemy comes, we have to receive him to our house. To that extent, that is the true, what do you call that? Atito Devo Bhava. We say that, na? Atiti Devo Bhava. Because anyone who comes to our house is like God. So we have to give him that due honor and due respect. So here, Kardama Muni is receiving Svayambhuva Manu nicely, but he doesn't have a big place to sit and all those things. Elevated platform and all he doesn't have, because he is just living in his hermitage. But he receives him and he gives him a nice place to sit. And he says down, Kardama Muni now remembers what the Lord had told him just 2 days before. He said this there, Svayambhuva Manu will come with his wife. So please receive him and then do this. So he receives him and he gives him honor. Now Kardama Muni is talking to Manu, Svayambhuva Manu. He says, oh Svayambhuva Manu, you travel all over the universe to protect the virtuous, to protect the devotees, to protect the Brahmanas. And you also kill or annihilate all the asuras. Because asuras create problems, so you destroy them. You do that because that's a part of your job. That's actually a job all the Kshatriyas have to do, to protect innocent people and destroy those people who are working against the innocent people. That has to be done. And then he also says that you take the role of different devatas. Like the sun god, you are taking the role. Like Varuna's role you are taking the moon god's role, Indra's role. Any devata is there, you can take anybody's role and you are able to do that. Not only that, what you also do is that you sit on a chariot and travel every day around the world as a sun god. You do that also. Because of which the whole universe is really having light, and whole universe is feeling that necessary energy. It is getting it, he says. And says, you are doing so many things, but in spite of that, you are such a great personality. In spite of being such a great personality, yes, you have come to this small hermitage, my hermitage. So probably you have got some reason why you have come. He knows the reason, but he doesn't tell the reason to Manu, saying that I already know. Oh, 2 days before only Krishna has come and told me all these things. So I know why you have come. Where is your daughter? He is not asking all this question. He says that yes, you have come. So there must be some purpose why you have come. So can I know the purpose and can we discuss this? And let's see what has to be done. He says this. So now we see how nicely he has received Manu. He is giving him a seat to sit. And he's also saying that there must be some genuine purpose for you to come. See, here also you see Kardama Muni is praising Manu. See? So that's a way of talking. Bhagavad Gita is talking how one should talk. Go to 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. In 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling the art of talking. He says one should talk in a pleasing manner always. Very important, one should talk in a pleasing manner. Number 1 point. Number 2, one should talk satyam. He says, you should talk the truth. But all the truth are not pleasing. But still one should know how to put the truth in a manner that it is pleasing. Third, if the whatever I'm talking, although it may be truth, it should be it should be beneficial for the person for whom I am talking, to whom I am talking. It should be beneficial for the person to whom I am talking. Sometimes what happens is the truth is there. Although the truth is there, we sometimes put it in a very harsh way. Because we are agitated. Because I am agitated, I pass on the agitation in my tone to the other person. So what happens to the other person? Other person will remain calm. The other person will also retort. That's how the whole fight builds up. The whole fight starts then from there. Is it not? But if there is a satyam, if there is a truth, and even if I tell it's not going to be of any benefit to that other person, then better not to tell that truth. Sometimes it may happen, it's a truth and it is beneficial for the other person. But if I put it in a mild way, it will not work. So I may have to put it in a harsh way sometimes because that is beneficial for the other person. So that overtakes overrules the first point of putting it in a nice manner. For example, let's take the case of Bhagavad Gita itself. Arjuna refused to fight, right? Now Krishna, is he pleading with him? Oh, Arjuna, please, you come and fight. That's you are a Kshatriya, you should fight. Please come. Otherwise, what will happen? Is he telling all these things? Oh, Krishna is saying, what a murkha you are. You are a foolish person. And you think that you are very intelligent. You are talking like a pandita. But actually you are a fool. Don't you know what your job is as a Kshatriya? Pick up the bow and arrow and start fighting. Pick up the Gandiva bow. That's how he is talking. So here you find Krishna, although he is telling the truth, he knows that this truth cannot be told in a very soft manner or in a pleasing manner because that will not work. So sometimes we have to tell the truth in a very hard way also because that is beneficial for the other person. Just take the case of a mother. Sometimes she scolds her child, right? Now when she is scolding the child, when she is telling, is she telling for the child's benefit? Definitely. So what happens? Because she is telling for the child's benefit and she knows that if I talk softly, it will not work. She may have to use some strong words. Then it works for the child because here it is the child's benefit that is what predominates. Okay. So this is how he is speaking, and we should always remember these points that whenever I'm talking, as far as possible, my talk should be very, very not sweet. It should be proper. It should not agitate the other person. That's the point. What we talk should not agitate the other person, and it should be truthful, and it should be beneficial for the other person. But if it is really beneficial, but that I cannot put it in a soft manner, it will agitate the other person. Still, it doesn't matter because that's the truth and that is for the benefit of the other person. So with this chapter gets over. We'll see what further discussion that takes place between it in the next class. So thank you very much to all of you for attending this class. And now the session is open. If somebody has got some comments to make, something to add, some takeaways from today's lecture, or any questions, we'll get into that.
Krishna Prabhuji, my take is that we have to follow the instructions of the spiritual master, and why we have to follow. You can hear? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
we have to follow the instruction of spiritual master. Once he is pleased, Krishna is pleased.
Correct.
And Lord creates material world for us because we have desire. And but when we come to this material world, we forget Krishna and we get entangled in the material desires, our material desires and this material world, and we forget to go back. Lord wants us to go back, but we because of our desire we get entangled. It's like a cobweb, cobweb, which a spider web you told. It is looking beautiful. The spider knows how to unwind it or wind it like Lord, but we ourselves get entangled into this. So this is a Mayarupi world like that. This one.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Oh, Hare Krishna. Gopal Bhai, I called you. You were not there.
No,
Venkateshwara
I
Pai.
am. Yeah, I was.
Doctor Pai, no? Dr.
Yes,
Venkateshwara
Prabhu. Yes,
Gopal.
Prabhu. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Very nice class, Prabhu. I enjoyed it. I came
Thank
to
you.
know that we should always pay, the Sastanga Namaskar to
Yeah.
Lord and Guru and all the senior devotees. And we should not ask for any material things. The desire will remain, but even if you are chanting sincerely, even the desire will go.
Yes.
So that is the very takeaway point for me, because myself, I will have desires, but for the desire to disappear is a very difficult thing. But you said if you chant sincerely, then the desire will also go.
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice to
Thank
hear you. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yes.
Jai Shri Krishna. I have one
Jai
question.
Sri Krishna. Yes.
How to remember all these messages that have been given by the Lord? Like every class, there is something which is so mm it touches your heart at that time, but it's very volatile. So we should write it down after every class, whatever you taught us. And I really miss, I am just feeling that way. Every class I feel, oh my God, so nice. We should remember this. But will it remain with me? I have my doubts. So what is the best way to remember all these teachings?
Yeah. So you can do what others are doing. Like you can see Venkatesh and Mridula Mataji, they are there. They are writing down. You can see them writing.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
you can see that. You can see Revati Mataji sitting and writing down. That also you can see.
Okay.
And there are a few others also who all sit down and write the points. So
I think
when
that is
they
better.
come with a notebook and a pencil, they come, pen.
Yeah,
So the points you can
that's a
write
better
down.
way.
Yeah. But
And
the
we
best
should read
thing
it
for you
again
to
and
do,
again.
for the
Hmm.
best thing to do, what would be all these things will have to be stored in our memory, is it not? So what we have to do is we have to, at the right time, the whole thing has to come out, when we are practicing our Krishna consciousness. That's why we have to see how how I get closer to Krishna. Because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he says that Dadami Buddhiyogam tam enamam upayantite. He says that.
Upayantite. Correct.
So the meaning is this, that Krishna says that when you are very sincere and when you are praying to me very sincerely, I'll give you the necessary intelligence by which to understand me and come to me. Our material intelligence and material qualifications are of no use. That is useful for my material activities. But for my spiritual progress, I need spiritual brain, spiritual intelligence. And Krishna says that spiritual intelligence only I can give you. Nobody can give you that one. And that I give to my devotees. So you will remember all these points. At the right time, it will come out for it.
It will come out. Thank you.
Prabhuji, picking up from Mataji's question,
Oh, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Balraj
Krishna.
Prabhu. Hare
Will it
Krishna.
be a good idea to practice, in every class, there are so many good things happening. So note down one thing, and I said during the week, I'll try to practice this wherever it is possible, consciously. So that will become a second habit then. And
Yes.
and I'm sure we'll be onto the spiritual path by that kind of a method.
But the most powerful thing to be on the spiritual path and to purify us. See, for everything, the purification is very important, We need to purify ourselves. And in order to, because we are all contaminated. Let's accept that. We are all contaminated in some way or the other. We have got this kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, everything affects us every now and then. So the best way to really purify ourselves is by chanting the holy name. I given a lecture very recently in Hindi, the power of chanting. There are 4 lectures, on power of chanting. Yeah, if you get into this thing, in the group, there are only 2 things: benefits of chanting, that is part 3, and part 4 is techniques of chanting. That has been given. So you can have a look at it also. But chanting is the most important thing, Balraj Prabhu. So when we take up the chanting very seriously and chant, because that is what is going to protect us. That is what is going to take care of us. Nothing else. All my good qualities in me and all those things, fine. Many things I can practice, but very difficult also that, But if I get into my spiritual life, I start chanting regularly and do it sincerely, automatically the purification takes place and all the good qualities come in us. It is explained in Bhagavatam. One who does chanting very sincerely and attentively, all the good qualities of the devatas will come into him. It explains like that. And all of us want good qualities. So it will come. And when in our behavior, in our dealings, those good qualities will get also reflected. But having said this, your point is well taken. We should, whatever we can, we should write it down. And whatever out of that we can practice, we should practice.
One of the takeaways today I also noticed was Lord Krishna telling Arjuna, if he had to be harsh, he was harsh with him, that you have to pick up your Gandiv and fight. That's your dharma. That's your karma here. You can't be scared of.
Yeah.
So sometimes to get the point home, we have to be harsh also.
Yes. Provided that is for the beneficial for the child. Like I gave the example of a mother scolding the child.
Yes.
Because the mother is scolding only for the benefit of the child, not for any other reason.
Prayer is a very powerful media, Prabhuji.
Prayer is a very powerful media.
Very powerful.
Hare Krishna. But when we pray, we generally ask for material things. So that's what we do. But what it's saying is that we should not ask for material things because the Lord knows what everyone wants. We should actually ask for mercy from the Lord and sing and talk good praises about the Lord because that's what He likes.
And what we need really is the mercy of the Lord to become pure devotee. We all ultimately we need Krishna Prema. That's what we need. And Krishna Prema comes only when He gives that mercy. Krishna Prema will not come just because I want Krishna Prema. Krishna Prema I will get Krishna Prema only when Krishna decides to give it to us. And that is His mercy.
Yeah. You also mentioned one should receive people. How you should receive a spiritual master, how you should receive your guru, how you should receive sages, Vaishnava, senior devotees.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, yes.
Recently, I had studied about Swami Vivekananda. He had some problems and he went to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, his guru, and told him about his problems. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa told him, you go to Durga Mata and Kali Mata and pray. So 3 times he goes. All the 3 times he comes back saying, I didn't ask for anything, I didn't ask for anything. Finally, he told his guru, he said that I only asked for love, devotion, and the power to understand the goddess Durga. That's what he said, power to understand. So I was very happy about it when I read it. He said, power to understand you, not for any material things.
Yes,
It was very good. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I also wanted to say, you said that anybody who comes to our homes and all, we should treat them extremely well, like Atithi, and treat them very well. That
Atithi Devo Bhava. Yeah.
Atithi Devo Bhava. So that's also one of the things.
Okay. Good point. Yeah. Okay. Anybody has got any questions? Anything?
Yeah.
Or okay, yeah. Vandana, yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, that shloka I didn't understand. Manamana Bhavat Bhakto, which you said in the starting, no, sir?
Oh, Manmana Bhavamad Bhakto. I said
Huh.
this sloka gets repeated twice in Bhagavad Gita. You know, one
Acha.
in 9th chapter and once again in 18th chapter it gets repeated. He says, Krishna
Okay.
is telling how to approach me. He says, Manmana. He says, think of me. Manmana. Mad Bhakto, become my devotee. Madhyaji Mam. Always worship me, pray to me. And then Namaskuru means pay sashtang pranam to me. He says, Pradijani prayoshime satyam dev. So he says, Manmana bhav mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pradijani prayoshime. He says, by doing all these things, definitely you will come back to me. That's what he says, explaining it that.
Yeah, and another one, Harinama Kevalam, that
Yeah,
shloka.
yeah. Harir Nama eva kevalam kalau nasteva gatiranyata. The meaning of this is that in Kali Yuga, chant the holy name, chant the holy name, chant the holy name. There is no other way,
Okay.
no other way, no other way. Harir Nama, Harir Nama, Harir Namaiva
Harinama
Kevalam.
Kevalam. Okay.
So you only chant that is only means. That's what it says, you know. In Kaliva, you don't have any other method.
Sure.
Just the name of the Lord is what is important. It says
It
that.
should be Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Why Hare Rama comes after? I always it should
Sorry,
be
Mataji, what is your question? Repeat.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Why Ram comes along with Krishna?
Why Ram is not coming?
Is
No, you
coming.
can. No, Hare
It
Krishna,
is
Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Yeah.
But you are saying
Second
why
one.
not Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, and Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. That is your question?
No, I feel only why not only Krishna?
You are seeing by only Krishna because you are seeing that there is a difference between Krishna and Rama. Actually, they are one and the same. There is no difference between Krishna and Rama. They are one and the same. The meaning of this mantra is that, oh Krishna, Krishna means attractive. Rama means beautiful. Hare means addressing is actually Radharani's another name that is called Ladini Shakti of Radharani. That is, we'll get into the details later on. Let's understand that is the internal potency of the Supreme Lord. So the meaning of this shloka is that we are addressing the Lord, we are appealing to the Lord, saying that, oh Krishna, all the attractive one, oh Rama, all beautiful one, oh Radharani, the most powerful one, please engage me in your devotional service. This is the meaning of the mantra. Understand? So we have been given this mantra. So the one what has been given to us, we have to take. See, Krishna is attractive, Krishna is beautiful. You can't deny that. Rama is also attractive, Rama is also beautiful. Is it not?
Both are our God. Both are our God.
Yeah. Both are the same person. Please understand, both are same person. Anita Mataji in her house and Ananta Mataji in the hospital as a doctor, both are same person. The role is different, that's all.
Yes, very true.
Is it not? You are also a doctor. So as you behave like a doctor in the hospital, but at home you cannot behave like a doctor unless something is in the home you will behave like a family member. That's what. That's what.
Thank you.
Okay. So all right. So if that is over, then we can wind up the class for the day. Thank you very much to all of you. Shila Prabhupada ki, Shila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Bhagavatam Granth Raj ki jai. Hare Krishna.